Funding for Greater Chattanooga is provided by EPB Fiber Optics, Kelly Subaru, and Earth's Remedies of Dalton.
Several years ago, Congress authorized the auctioning of broadband spectrum to allow for the expansion of 5G. That auctioning actually forced onto most all television stations a change in their broadcast spectrum. This undertaking of shifting this broadband spectrum for a station like WTCI was an enormous project.
Our initial plans for the repack were simple. We were just going to retune the current transmitter, reuse the existing tower, and change the antenna. But in the process, we found a transmitter which is 3 times as efficient. That is savings that helps us run our business more in the black and keep us on the air. We found out the tower was not up to the current standards for safety. That had to be replaced. The first thing we had to do was bore holes for the anchors. The anchors hold the guy wires and keep the tower straight and up in a storm.
Well, today they showed up with the drilling rig. The trip up here was kind of exciting. They had an 85-foot long truck they had to make at the mount, so that took quite a while. But once they got it offloaded and set up, they put it together and started drilling.
We started drilling and found the rock that we figured was going to be softer turned into harder granite.
These are the drill bits they're using right now. And you can see the rock is so hard, it's just melting through them. And pretty much burning through the gloves, so I'm not going to hold them for very long.
The first drill burned up. A second drill burned up. The third one came with a very large hammer, and that one succeeded.
Now that is a drill.
The anchors are 18 feet deep in granite with about 45,000 pounds of concrete and steel. They are not going anywhere.
Right now they're unloading the first of 2 trailer loads of tower parts. But before they can stack them, we have a 250-foot tower right here that's got to be disassembled and cleared out of the way because it's going to go right in its footprint.
Once we got the old tower down and all the foundations were drilled and the anchors were ready, we started erecting the new tower. They brought in a 300-foot crane which lifted the first 80 feet and then stacked on 40 more feet at a time.
They're working on the guy wires, and by the end of the day, we hope to have 260 feet up, but we'll have about half the tower up by the end of the day.
At that point, the crane left and they used what they call a gin pole, which is a small section tower that slides up the side of the tower, and started erecting sections 20 feet at a time until they finished the tower.
Teamwork, baby.
The next point was to lift the antenna. Now the antenna doesn't look like much from the ground, but it is 45 feet long, weighs 5,400 pounds, and is 445 feet in the air at the base. The transmission line carries that energy from the ground level up to the antenna at 445 feet in the air. That then converts it electrically to an electromagnetic wave. That wave is then what goes out to the air to your TV set. Your TV takes that wave, converts it back to electrical signal, and then tunes it. It's all magic.
To undertake a major project like the one of REPAC was a significant undertaking by a single individual. The paperwork and then the actual management of the project, the issuance of contracts, being on the job site every single day to ensure that the project was proceeding on time. All that was done by Brian, our chief engineer, while still doing his normal day job here at the station as chief engineer.
It's a major investment in technology for us, but it's a long-term investment. It will improve our signal and improve our efficiency. WTCI is a non-commercial educational licensed station. We truly depend on the public for the funding to keep us in operation. The transmitter is going to serve the public for 20 years or more. The new tower could last 50 years or more. We have been here 50 years. We're not going anywhere. We hope to be around another 50 years serving you.